Good day, everyone. This is Rejie Silorio reporting live for Tech Today News, bringing you the latest insights from the world of technology. In today's Tech Report, we'll be talking about something that keeps our digital world connected, networking, and its inner workings. But first, what is networking? In the simplest terms, networking refers to the process of connecting two or more computers or devices so that they can communicate and share information. This connection allows users to exchange files, access shared printers, browse the internet, and even play online games together, and so much more. Whether it may be at home, in schools, or in large companies, computer networks make communication faster, collaboration easier, and data sharing more efficient. Without networking, each computer would stand alone, isolated from each other, and unable to access the vast information we enjoy every day. It is, quite literally, the backbone of modern communication. Our amazing team will delve into the topic further. Let's start with Miss Alcantara for network versus standalone computers.
Good day everyone, my name is Chelsy Alcantara and today I'll be discussing an interesting topic which is the network versus the standalone computer. In this presentation, we'll explore what these types of computers systems are and how they differ from each other and where they are commonly used. I'll also share their advantages and disadvantages to help us understand when each one is more suitable to use. So first, what is a standalone computer? Pag sinabi natin standalone computer, ito yung mga computers na nagwo-work independently. Meaning, this is not connected to any networks or any computer networks. And all of its files, such as its applications and programs, are stored locally on its own hard drive, and it performs all of its tasks by itself without depending on other devices or servers. And for example, if you have your own personal computer or laptop at home and you use it only for creating documents, editing photos, or watching videos without connecting to a network, that's a standalone computer. It functions completely on its own. So the characteristics of standalone computers, they do not require a network connection to operate. Meaning, hindi mo kailangan connect sa internet or sa Wi-Fi natin. And all data is stored on its own local storage devices such as a hard drive or USB, and they are mainly used for individual tasks like word processing, gaming, or offline application. Most meaning it is more on the personal use, and only one user can access the computer at a time. So basically, standalone computers are designed for personal use and independent use. For the advantages and disadvantages of the standalone computers, its advantages are it is more secure because they are not connected to any network, and it is easy to set up and maintain since no network configuration is needed, and it doesn't rely on an internet to work. And its disadvantages is it cannot share files or resources such as printers or scanners with other computers. And data sharing has to be done manually using USB drives. And updates and backups must be done individually. And it is less efficient for teamwork or collaboration. So next is, what is a computer network? A computer network is connected to other computers, unlike the standalone computers na nag-work siya independently. So the computer networks is it can be a local area network or LAN or the internet kung saan siya connected na network. So this connection allows multiple computers to communicate, share resources, and exchange data with one another. So in simple terms, a network computer is a part of systems where computers are linked together to work cooperatively. So for example, in our computer laboratory, all computers are connected to one another, and to a main server. Students can log in, access share files, or print documents through the same network. And that's how a network computer works. So, ang characteristics of network computers. So, it is connected through cables or wireless connections and can share hardware like printers or scanners. And it allows data sharing among users, and it is often managed by a central server. And it is commonly used in schools, offices, and organizations. And advantages and disadvantages of network computers. So for the advantages, it allows file and resource sharing. Uh, Unlike the standalone computer, hindi nga inaalala to since nag-work siya independently and hindi siya connected sa isang network. And sa network computers naman, ang advantage niya is data can be stored and backed up centrally, and it has a faster communication between computers, and it has a centralized management and updates. And sa disadvantages naman na network computers is it is more expensive to set up because of the equipment, and it requires technical knowledge for setup and maintenance. And if the network fails, all connected computers are affected. And security risks as malware can spread through the network. And comparison table natin sa network and sa standalone computer. So, when it comes to connection, ang standalone computer is nag-work siya independently, and sa network computer naman, it is connected to other networks or computers natin. And sa file sharing naman, it is not possible since the standalone computers works independently, and it is possible naman sa network computers. And sa resource sharing naman natin, it is none since it is not applicable to the standalone computer, and because it works independently nga. And sa network computer naman, it is shared through network. And sa data storage naman, ang pinag-i-storean ng standalone computer, it is the local hard drive. Doon nag-i-store ang data natin. And sa network computer naman, sa central server, nag-i-store ang mga data. And when it comes to maintenance naman, it is easier sa standalone computer. And sa network computer naman, it requires technical knowledge or IT management. And example naman natin sa standalone computers is our personal laptops. And sa network computer naman, it is the office or school computer lab. And for our real-life applications naman, standalone computers, it is used by the freelancers, students, and individuals who prefer to work or independently, and they also prepare the personal use and private setups. And sa network computers naman are used in offices, schools, hospitals, and businesses where multiple users need to share data and resources. And for sa conclusion naman natin or yung summary natin, a standalone computer it works independently, and it is perfect for personal use, while a network computer is connected to others for sharing resources and data. Each has its own strengths and weaknesses, but both are essential depending on our needs. So that ends my presentation on network versus standalone computer. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a clear understanding of how these two systems differ and work together. And moving to the next part.
Now that we've learned about the difference between a network and a standalone computer, let's move on to the next important part, the types of network. Network come in different forms depending on their size, coverage area, and purposes. Each type has a role in connecting people and devices efficiently. Understanding these types and helps us see how technology links in everything together, from small offices to entire cities, and even across the world. So let us now begin the most common and simplest type of network, the LAN area network, or what we call LAN. A local area network or LAN is a network that connects computers and devices within a small limited area, such as home, school, office, or buildings. It allows users to share files, printers, applications, or even internet connections easily. For example, imagine a computer laboratory in a school. All the computers are connected to one central server or as we call the switch. Through the connection, students can access the same learning materials or submit their work digitally. That is setup of a LAN. One of key features of LAN is high speed because it covers a short distance data travels very fast, sometimes up to gigabytes per second. This makes it ideal for environments that require quick data sharing and reliable communications. Another advantages of LAN is the cost of efficiency. Setting up LAN doesn't require expensive long-distance cable complex and expand even more devices that need to be added. However, also has limitations since LAN covers only small area. It can connect devices that are far away for wider coverage, like connecting multiple buildings or cities. Other network types such as MAN or WAN are used. In short, LAN is the foundation of the most network we use today. Whether it's a school, computer, coffee, internet coffee, or a office setup, local area network make communications and collaboration faster and more convenient ways daily use for us.